Hi, this is Maria from the Tarot Shop, and I wanted to see if you fancy having a little bit of fun. This is a video that will go through how to identify what major tarot card is your card. So it uses the principles of numerology, and you basically find the card that relates to you, and it just seems to make a tremendous amount of sense. So if anybody says to you, what is your tarot card, your birth card, your Tarot Major Arcana card, then after this video hopefully you will know. I'm going to use the Wiser just so that you can see the images as we're going through, and I'm just going to quickly talk you through them if I can get that card to behave itself. It's on a bit of it's a typical Fool, you see, it's got plenty of places to go. I've got a little pad of paper and a calculator because I can't count for toffee. And I'm going to show you how to do this in extremely simple terms. So we've got let me pop that to one side a second. So this is to find out your birth card. There are 21 cards. Can you see that? 21 cards in the Major Arcana. Actually 22, sorry, but there are 21 numbers. And you need to get to one single digit or a double digit if it's less than 21. So, for example, let's say your birth date is the 12th of July 1993. Let's just use that. So your numbers are 12, 7, 1993. So you literally go 1 plus 2 plus 7 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 3 equals, calculator at the ready. I bet somebody's already worked it out, but I can't do that. 1 plus 2, I've already gone wrong. 1 plus 2 plus 7 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 3. That's 32. Shall I double check? Because I really can't count. 1 plus 2 plus 7 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 3. 32. So 32 is greater than 21. So we're going to have to reduce it down. So we've got 3 plus 2 is 5. This person who was born on this date has a tarot card relative to the number 5 in the Major Arcana. So number 5 is the Fool, bless him, is going to have to take a little holiday and sit up there for a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Hierophant. Here we have a teacher, somebody who relishes knowledge. This person is all about knowledge, and that is when they are most comfortable, when they're seeking and giving knowledge. Or this can be a tradition of religious knowledge. So this can be somebody, because you can see in the old days this was like a pope. So this could be somebody who is very, very strict in their beliefs. So they're very in touch with a belief system that is everything to them. It's the knowledge or the power behind that belief, you see? So that's the Hierophant. So I am a 3. I'm not going to show you my date of birth, but I'm a 3. So I'm the Empress. I'm caring, giving. I like to create things out of nothing. I am very creative. I like to mother everybody. I'm also quite mystical, quite creative, in touch with nature. I'm also a little bit of a magician, but it's more of feminine power really, more than anything else. A witch. So you have, that's what people would have called me in the old days, but I'm not. So, because I don't practice Wicca, but I do practice the old ways of things. So you have, number 1 would be the Magician. So this is a person that's very magical, very, They like to create things out of nothing at all. They're very ideas. It's all about ideas, turning things into reality, making magic, so making things appear from nothing. They're very intellectual, and they will look into things that ideas, philosophies, so all those sorts of things really, and then turn them into reality. So they'll document it. The High Priestess, she's very intuitive, usually a psychic or somebody who's very in touch with hidden knowledge, and they're very High Priestess. So they're, as you might imagine a High Priestess to be, somebody who's very knowledgeable about the belief system, very secretive, usually lots of Scorpios. So that's a High Priestess. Then you have the Empress, which we've been through. The Emperor is somebody who wants to take charge, who's a leader. The Hierophant, as we mentioned, is somebody who's very into knowledge. The Lovers is somebody who's very passionate. They are passionate about everything, alive, very energetic. Well, lovers, they just love life and love people and love absolutely everything, very passionate. The Chariot, this is a person who likes to take charge of everything, very forceful energy. And then we have Strength. Strength is somebody who has an inner resolve, somebody who can literally take charge of any situation and is extremely resilient. Hermit is somebody who obviously is a very reflective, somebody, not necessarily a hermit, but it's somebody who's a deep thinker, somebody who's very respectful, an introvert, but is able to cope obviously on a social gathering, but that's where they get their truth, is when they're on their own. So that's the kind of energy that works for them. The Wheel of Fortune is somebody who absolutely thrives on change, cannot stay still because they're constantly changing. Do you get the gist of what we're... So the Justice, this is somebody who's very, very concerned about what's right in the world. So a lawyer would be a very good person here, but it's somebody who's... If they have justice, you can hear them almost saying constantly, well, that's not fair. That's not right. That's not the right way to do things. They're very concerned with balance. The Hanged One, this is somebody who likes to take their time. Is a little bit of a... I would say a martyr, but somebody who likes to give of themselves for the sake of others. So they have that element to them where they put others before, so they like to be of service and they put others before themselves. And it delays them really because they're waiting on other people. So they're very connected to those around them. Death, this is somebody who's very transformative, literally thrills on rebirth, constantly changing themselves from one thing to another. And that's what they thrive on. That's how they live. Temperance is somebody who's extremely patient, likes to take their time. Somebody who's very methodical, good counselors. The Devil is somebody who is very secretive, like private detectives. They love all of the hidden secrets and things that people like to keep. The Devil is also a procrastinator, so this is somebody who can be very indecisive and possibly somebody who's a little bit untidy or a bit messy. The Devil always makes us get tempted by various things at the same time. It's very hard to stay focused around when you have the Devil energy. So this could be somebody who is, yeah, quite scatty and scattered, but also very, very deep. The Tower, so this is somebody who's a shocking, very like an artistic type really, but somebody who's like very creative but in a shocking way. They just enjoy shocking people and behaving in a shocking way. They don't like to be bored. The Star, this is somebody who's very wishful thinker, a dreamer, somebody who is very hopeful and very, concerned about humanity, what's right for everybody. They like to be the guiding light for others. That they're very altruistic, like a star really. They like to shine, but they do like to shine bright. That's the other thing as well. They do like to get acknowledged for what it is that they do. The Moon, this is somebody who's very secretive. This is not the person that likes to find out the secrets like the other card. This is about somebody who is actually likes to keep secrets. They're always on some hidden journey or some hidden path trying to uncover truths. Not quite, you don't get what you see with this person. There's many hidden depths to them. That's the Sun is somebody who's very happy disposition, very out there, very in your face, in a nice way, very happy, very healthy, very vital, very vibrant, lots of life. They literally are the sun, the sunniest of types, really. Judgment, this is somebody who likes to wake people up. So somebody who's quite evangelical, really, about causes in life. So this is somebody who will like to lead the way, but prompt people into making changes, but for the better. So it's quite a humanitarian card. It's about the typical thing was if you think of somebody who's like a priest who wants to wake people up to their faith. This is perfect for somebody who's very into self-empowerment, because it's about taking charge of responsibility of your own life. So it's somebody that likes to help others see the truth in their own life and the beauty in their life and their purpose. And the world, well, this is a leader. This is somebody who literally has the world at their feet, is very Midas touch. Pretty much they've old souls, I would call them, because they've been around the several worlds several times. It's the last card in the Major Arcana. And they're very worldly. I think that's probably the best way to describe them. So those are the Major Arcanas with a description of the characters, and that's how you get it. So if you were two numbers, so let's say you were a 3, the Empress, you wouldn't be, but let's say there's only a couple that you can actually be, and you see my maths is going to shut. So let's say, for example, you're a Chariot, and as well as being a Chariot, so, no, 8, 9, 10. Let's say you are the Justice card. So you're 11, Justice. And you could also be a 2. So you would be an 11 and a 2. If your birth date came up to an 11, you would be an 11. Plus you would also be a 2, because you'd add the 1 and the 1 together to make a 2. So you'd have 2 sides of your nature. So you can have 2 if it's under 21. Remember, if the numbers add up to less than 21, then you become a double digit plus a single digit. So there are 2 aspects. So I hope that that was interesting for you and that you've enjoyed that. So that's how you find your birth card in the Tarot Major Arcana. Okay, so thank you for your time.